All right, welcome back. Everyone needs an Aquarius. We are back in the building. Dom, how are you doing?
Man, look, I told you, I feel like I'm fighting for my life between sinuses, hives, asthma. Your girl is on the struggle bus. I had taken more. I took sinus medicine earlier, then had a headache. And then I had this in the freezer. So I like took a quick nap. That's why I was like, I need 15 more minutes. Because I took some ibuprofen and then put this on my face to like try to calm everything down. There's still a little pressure, but I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I can't complain, man. I can't complain. All right, let's dive on in. We got a lot to talk about
Got a
today.
lot.
Let's before we get into, I mean, we have to go back to last week now. Essence Festival. People have been talking about it more and more. I got more information. Um, and then some issues with, I guess, with some people being, a lot of people of non-black ethnicity being involved with it. That's neither here nor there. I don't think that's, I mean, that's an issue because it don't look good, right? But you were saying that just because of production, sometimes you can see how that could be.
Yeah, for me, it's more so about the optics,
Yeah,
Daryl,
100%. That's
that people are really concerned about white people being a part of the production side of things. But for me, it's not that, Daryl. It's more so the fact that this has been ongoing for years. This is just now being brought to the forefront, Daryl.
No, it's not. We talked about it last year.
But no, 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 no,
Mhm.
no. When I say to the forefront, I mean to the public. We've
Oh,
spoken about it. We've been talking about it for a while. I've talked about it amongst other peer groups, and we've all said the same thing. I even spoke to my mother about it. Okay, y'all, let me stop with my news voice. But my
I
mom
thought
said the
you were
same
gonna write it
thing.
out.
She said the same thing. Hey, I haven't purchased the Essence magazine, and God knows they lost me a long time ago. But for me, it's I there's conversation online surrounding who is in charge at Essence, and people are talking about the fact that it's an African lady, and it's not that. It was on a sinking ship before she got there. If I'm not mistaken, that woman is still on leave. I don't even remember her name. But I sent you a video, and I not get how people are saying, oh, a lot of these places when it comes to this, the fact that y'all only have like two black people on the operational side that push, that launches the event. The ball was dropped in different areas. Like I said last week, y'all knew that y'all was not going to be able to have that super lounge like y'all
Mhm.
wanted to. They did not. Y'all didn't go in there that week of and do a setup and walk through. And they said, oh, by the way, that information was relayed to y'all, and y'all was hoping that something would come together, and it did not. Y'all could have had the super lounge in part of the convention center. If we being honest, because they said that, sponsorship, vendorship, all of that was down tremendously on top of attendance being down. So y'all could have made that work.
Mhm.
And I know that they said the convention was free to the public, which is understandable, but y'all could have mapped that and blocked that out some kind of way where y'all could have made it work. That's what I'm saying. Like nobody is being honest and forthcoming. And now they're saying, give us a space and grace to learn and do better. But when you're on Twitter going back and forth in the comments from y'all personal accounts, that doesn't seem like y'all want to take accountability. That sounds like you guys are just trying to defend yourself and telling people that they don't matter and that they sent tweets and all this stuff and going back and forth. Take it on the chin.
Mhm.
Take it on the chin and make it better. But I'm not mad about the Target thing. A lot of people were mad about that. We understand contracts, and hey, if we would have breached a contract, and who knows what else could have happened, and how much money, how much worse it could have been had they not had that. But I probably would have scaled back how we would have advertised or incorporated Target. I would have taken y'all money and then maybe played y'all on the forefront. Then we can revisit it, just saying, because of the boycott. But you know, it's been a long time coming. So now y'all got the spotlight. What are y'all gonna? Because it's not just Essence Fest. It's y'all publication, and it's honestly publications across the board that are missing the mark, and that especially, like I said, when it comes to our generation. So we'll see what y'all can come up with. Because I can tell you one damn thing, I'm not about to pay $10 for another damn magazine from y'all. I can tell you that much.
Well, I mean, brother Kenny Burns, who's a lifestyle trend-setting cat out of ATL, he set it up perfectly to me right here. This is he said it.
Clear about this too. There is a demo for Essence. It's 40 to 60. But guess what? The 20-somethings love that music. Focus on your core. Because if you want to go the route of making it young, you don't have no artists to fill that stadium. Not that are black and revel themselves in black culture. Because the other side of that is Travis Scott, Playboy Cardi. They are not black culture. They make great music for their generation. Go to their concerts though, majority white. If you want to keep black culture alive, black music alive, if you go back 20 years, that's Chris Brown. That's Bobby Valentino. That's Lloyd. That's Pretty Ricky. That's B2K. I'm going to give them some skin in the game because they had great music and they're great performers. We have music generationally that sustains us for generations. And guess what? We ain't ready to let go of Stevie Wonder. He got to be on every black stage that he could be on while we got him.
All right. That's, to me, for the show-wise.
Absolutely.
Just stay with your demo. Stay with your demo.
But that's what I'm saying. Y'all are trying to usher and rush them off. That's what I'm saying. Y'all skipping us. I'm 38. You know, and that's crazy to say aloud. I remember being in elementary school. That's why that's crazy. Like I can remember elementary school, and that was long ago. Anyway, but that's what I'm saying. Y'all are missing the mark because you don't know your brand. And you know, I watched this clip about I thought I sent it to you, where when we talk about branding, what is your image? What is your brand? What are you doing? And this particular clip was centered around Nelly and how Nelly missed the mark with doing the Trump stuff and how he doubled down on what he did. This is what we have. That's what we're seeing from Essence right now. And you could put on your Instagram a press release or a statement saying, oh, allow us space, but then your actions are saying something else. Like when we really get in the nitty gritty of social media, how y'all showing up in comments. And it's like, allow people, when you are in a public space, to critique you and take that and learn. Like I said, y'all should be in a war room right now, figuring out how y'all gonna get people to come to Essence Fest next year. Yeah. How are we going to get that demographic of 40, and we're going to push it back to my age, 38 to 60, to buy back into our brand? Who are we? And that's the same thing that go for Nelly. You missed the mark because, yeah, you could collaborate and tour with them country folk, and they can give you some money, a piece of their change. They're going to give you change. But black people are the ones that consistently show up and sell out your shows. So it's like you kind of had to have an understanding and conversation with yourself. What do we want this to look like? What do we want to do going forward? Hey, like I said, every time, I ain't an Essie, bitch. I ain't no nail polish. I know Essie as a nail polish. We are grown people, we are grown men and women, we have families, we got bills, all this stuff, and you coming up with it. No, we don't care about none of that. Give us quality content, give us a quality show, like how y'all want to be focused around influencers, but then you want to invite somebody to speak at an event and only pay them $500 and possibly get them a discount code on a hotel. Where does that make sense? That math does not math. So y'all got a lot of scaling to do. Because y'all having influencer events like, oh, we missing a good time, we missing a party. No, the hell we not, because the masses are saying something different. And that's what I talk about when people be trying to, when we talk about gatekeeping and exclusion. This is exactly what it is. So we'll see what happens next year.
Yeah, I mean, with Essence, y'all got some work to do. So all right, so Elmo's Twitter got hacked. Like, what is going on?
Elmo's Twitter got hacked.
Elmo, right? Elmo
From Elmo's World, from the Sesame of Streets, got hacked, and I'm gonna pull it up. Elmo hacked. So it was a lot of anti-Semitism that was happening.
And Elmo was wilding?
Elmo was wilding. One tweet, I only thought it was the one tweet, but apparently it was a few tweets. So one of them says, Hen, aka Henry Mooson, hacks Twitter accounts in his party. Somebody, Chef Jerry or something, aka Isaac James Parvana, residing in Western Australia, launches and bundles them. Then, with the help of his friend Waddy Seth, they shit it to F and Fs. I don't know what that means. But then there's another tweet right after that says, "Kill the Jays."
Oh wow!
You know what Jesus was. And then it says, "Release the files at Donald Trump, child fucker."
Wow.
And then there's another one that says, Elmo says all the Jesus people, how Jesus identified religiously, should die. F them. Donald Trump is Israel's president's puppet because he's in the Epstein files. Jews control the world and need to be exterminated. I only saw the Donald Trump one where he added Donald Trump. So, yeah.
I mean, I guess
he didn't lie. He didn't lie about he didn't lie. We do need the Epstein files. Okay? Gag us, Elmo. Everything else, not cool, Elmo. Not cool. Elmo just need a hug.
Yeah, I mean, since we talking about the Epstein files, let's get into that.
Oh, wait. So I want to let you know that was last week when that happened. Mm-hmm. Today is Tuesday. Sesame Street just released a statement acknowledging the tweets.
So hold up, before they didn't be like, "Oh man, we got hacked, yo!" Like,
yeah, and I feel like this wasn't Sunday because I would say on last Sunday maybe because I feel like this happened like last week. Yesterday, that like they're gonna acknowledge it as if it was yesterday. So they're gonna say on Sunday, Elmo's X account was briefly hacked by an outside party. In spite of the security measures in place, we strongly condemn the abhorrent anti-Semitic and racial content, and the account has since been secured. These posts in no way reflect the values of Sesame Street Workshop or Sesame Street, and no one at the organization was involved. So yeah.
I mean, it probably was it's probably some high school or early college kid that did it. Just thinking it's funny.
Yeah. I guess it was, because I guess it was Sunday, but I thought this happened. I feel like this happened like Thursday or Friday, but this screenshot says it happened on the 13th.
Okay.
But I swear I saw this before that. But anyway, Elmo, you need a hug, and it's okay. You know, that is crazy. That's crazy work going to hack Elmo's Twitter account, though. Elmo.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess it ain't no big deal for real. Because how many kids are on X for real though, or Twitter, whatever? Like, how many kids are on there?
I mean,
Almost shouldn't even have no Twitter account, to be honest.
But yeah, no, that's true. But also at this point, they done took the funding from Elmo anyway.
Low key, what if it was somebody that just worked for PBS, that worked for them,
Right?
and it was never hacked? It was just somebody inside.
But still, the delay, it coming out today, that statement, and it wasn't something right away. They kind of said, I feel like they kind of sat at the drawing board for a second, like, do we even address this? Do we even acknowledge this?
Because I mean, didn't no kids see it? Ain't no kids on X like that. But I mean, the whole Epstein files thing. This is hilarious to me. How all these conservatives, and all these the Pizzagate people, we're gonna drain the swamp. What QAnon, all them fuckers, man. That was all about this stuff with the Epstein file. It's the Epstein file. Trump said he's gonna come in Epstein files, and them cats got up in there and did that Watusi on all y'all jokers and said, "What files you talking about? Huh? When? Where? How? No, man, we was bullshitting. It ain't nothing real."
It's funny because we talk about the power that the president has or the lack of power, because he's trying to run this like it's a dictatorship. Mm-hmm. But you know, when we previously have spoken about the branches of government, what the executive branch does, and how things that he can implement.
The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a show for 80s babies who were 90s kids. If you were a No Limit soldier, then this is your show. If you believe that Cash Money is not an army but was a Navy, this is the show for you. If you and your friends ever tried to sing a song written by Escape, In Vogue, Shy, or Voiced Men at a talent show during middle school, this is your show. The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a bunch of 80s babies talking about all the songs and things that we loved when we were kids and teenagers. So if you went to the skating rink and you were at a lock-in, this is the show for you. If you think that Tevin Campbell was the original Prince of R&B, this is the show for you. If you don't understand the conflict between Monica and Brandy, but you're kind of on Monica's side and understand why Brandy got punched, this is the show for you. Make sure that you tune in, subscribe, click the little subscribe link. We're here. We're going to talk about all things 90s music. This is the show for you.
It can be overturned by judges. And then you got this weird ass Supreme Court that is letting all of this stuff go through and slide. But I'm just like, when are y'all gonna like stand up, as that girl would say, stand up on that meme, that video? Because this does not make sense. And I think that there are some things that we should just have access to and be privy to. And it's nothing is even going to come of them saying, oh, who was on this file list. It's just making people aware. Like, okay, y'all know, and this is what y'all knew, that he was on this file list or whatever to begin with. We knew that. He was one of your buddies. Y'all was hanging out all the time. It's not like it's a random photo here and there. It's hella photos of y'all together. Y'all was kicking it. And we just supposed to forget that? You remember that he was supposed to be doing something with some 13-year-old girl, all of this stuff. Like we're supposed to forget that he said grab her by the pussy. So I don't understand.
I'm saying just simply the idea that y'all, even if all that stuff is true, I'm talking about the simple fact that all y'all idiots that was talking about he's gonna release the files, he's gonna do the right thing.
Why would he release?
Why would he? No, but I'm talking about period. Even let's say
but we're speaking from a logical standpoint, an Aquarius standpoint, D. But also, okay, we know he's on the list. Okay,
I'm saying is, let's say if he's not even. I'm saying let's say he's not on it. I'm saying let's take that out. He didn't get. My point is he didn't give a fuck regardless if he was on it or not. He wasn't gonna release him. Period. or he wasn't going to
he
do anything.
wasn't.
Period.
But then it's crazy how you was talking and singing a completely different tune when Biden was in office and pressuring them to release it. And then
then look, then the Democrats,
and now and look where we are. It's like,
so now
these files don't exist. So where the fuck we get that story from? Where we get this information from? So it was no file. So it was just a man in jail because of accusations and hearsay.
Yeah. So now, if I'm the Democrats, they need to go hard on this shit. Like they need to get in there. Quit being Democrats. Quit being pussies. Go after these motherfuckers on this Epstein shit. Get them.
And can we just go full on Watergate?
Nah, you can't be able to do that. That's just you just need
we can go full on Watergate with that. And
no, you don't have a smoking gun with it. Because those files technically don't need to be released. We would have to get a subpoena from another federal agency, but it's them. That's the FBI. About who else gonna get?
That's why he switched all them people out, so that wouldn't come out.
Look,
because that information, he would be impeached.
So Democrats in Congress want to force votes to release the full Jeffrey Epstein files. The party's candidates are bringing up the Epstein case in campaign speeches, and at least one potential 2028 contender is fundraising off the Fuhrer. Damn. Some Democrats once decreed the promotion of the conspiracy theories about Epstein, the disgraced financier, and convicted ex-offender who died by suicide in 2019 while attending trial on federal trafficking laws. Now they are pushing for more transparency and arguing Trump is trying to protect himself from Attorney General Pam Bondi and other officials denied longstanding claims about Epstein's death or the existence of a client list. So they sent
so you also think that man ain't died in that jail.
Right. That's they on the tape. There's some time missing or just jumps. Look, I love this. I ain't gonna front. I love it because all these people thinking about that, and they don't even care about these kids for real. They don't care about women like that for real. They just care about the salaciousness, and they just don't want to be a part of knowing some shit. They don't give a fuck, to be honest with you, Dom. They don't care about women's bodies because they prove it all the time. So now y'all care about women's bodies now. Oh, now y'all care about underage young ladies now. Really? Okay. Y'all just want to jam up some people and be in some messy shit. That's it. That's the only reason people want to find out these Epstein files. But if we here, let's go ahead and pull them out. since we here. And Trump thought he's gonna get that Jack to walk, boy. Boy, he like at a space table, or he just put a Jack out there and start drinking his thing and think it's gonna walk on the table. Because he just thought it was gonna be to slide by. He doesn't understand them little cats that be about this Epstein thing. They was waiting. This whole life. You got Rush Limbaugh crying in the car, looking like a sucker in the car, crying. You know, he got all these other people talking about we gonna have to do it on our own. Trump should have. I'm surprised. He's so arrogant. He didn't even bait his own base. If he was smart, he should just kept saying, you know what? We got to keep investigating these files. I just kept kicking the can down the road. Why you even say nothing? Don't even say nothing at all. Just keep kicking the can down the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we still investigating this. A lot more people we trying to get into. We gonna start making some arrests, you know, at some point. But we got to make sure we got an airtight case when we look at these files. Everybody, boom. Yeah. He kept kicking the can down the road. He had so much ignorance, like, oh no, I'm just gonna tell them what I want, and they gonna follow me because I'm the MAGA man.
It's just a weird time. It's a weird. It's just weird and just interesting. But like I said, for me, it's more so, you know, you try to check certain things, you know, as it's happening, but I cannot allow it to consume me because we only really 6 months into this man's presidency. And it seems like we've been here a long time.
Because we have been because we had him already. That's why it feels longer. I'm just telling you that's why it feels like it's longer.
But we know nothing is likely going to become of this.
No.
Now, the interesting part is, like you said, you bring up the Democrats and their lack thereof tenacity. Like,
get in there on their ass. Get in there.
like,
Get
I
in there.
don't
It
care
ain't
what
time
y'all
to go
afraid
high.
of. You're not gonna get elected again. So what? At least you did the Lord's work.
No, I'm saying that.
I'm talking to them.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm saying you're gonna be able to get elected if you dig in on this. I'm saying you get dirty with it. You be like, hey, low key, I heard it's the dude I'm running against on there. I would be throwing that out there. I had somebody else do some anonymous thing online.
Let me tell you this.
Like let's say I'm running for senator and not senator. Let's say because the midterms are coming up. I'm running for let's say congressman in Tennessee against a Republican named Burton. I'll have some bots go online saying that Burton maybe was on them dang on Epstein files.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all know, y'all need
like dirty.
They need to call Beyonce people as far as marketing. No, yes, they do. As far as marketing, no, we'll get there. But that has nothing to do with marketing.
Right. No, I know what you're saying.
Which I have two thoughts about that.
I thought you was for the segue. I thought you was for the segue.
No. Because the way that she can generate or create buzz without really doing anything, and it just be these people, like she just think Beyonce really don't speak. She don't say nothing. She allows, it's like I drop the pen and then now y'all take it and run. Mm-hmm. The Democrats need somebody to do that. And like you said, like a bot thing. Like, you remember how somebody had that page about Chris Stokes and it was all this information?
Yep.
That's what the Democrats need to do about these motherfuckers, because this is just getting out of control. Y'all looking like lap dogs, in the words of Drew Sidor from Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all looking like lap dogs, and y'all look like y'all are falling in line, and this is okay for y'all. But then y'all gonna want us to come in and vote for y'all when it's time for an election. What are we doing here? Y'all are falling for anything. They said if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. And this is what this country is doing. It's a bunch of bullshit. Okay? This makes no sense that we are even here again. And then half of you talk to people, they don't even understand what is happening in an election. When it comes to the presidential election, understanding that they are the popular vote. And then there's people there like, you got, depending on your state, you got a certain amount of electoral votes. Those people go in and they cast their vote, and that's representative of where you from. Who are those motherfuckers?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, that's how we get our president. If you tell that to somebody gonna look at you, especially a YN, they're gonna look at you like, what? What you mean? Yeah, dummy, that's what we mean. And it really needs to be revisited. But even still, with how this election played out, he still would have won if we was the people actually going to vote.
Yeah.
If those numbers were valid, you know, which we know they stole the election the first time and they stole it again. And if they didn't, which we know they did, it's time to have a conversation about this country and their misogyny, their patriarchal views, and why y'all feel like a woman can't get a job done. So let's run till that.
Look, I just want the Democrats just to get messy. That's all. And it's funny. This is funny.
And we need terms. We need terms on Congress. All of that.
Look,
I'm ageist. Some of y'all need to go.
And I ain't gonna front. I kind of like seeing these MAGAs fighting each other too. This is funny.
Look, they can have it all. But speaking of Beyonce,
yeah,
go ahead.
Hold on. You know, hold on. I got a couple little news stories from that. Hold on. Here we go.
Exclusive here at 4 o'clock, Atlanta police are working to identify the people accused of breaking into an SUV and stealing Beyonce's unreleased music, set lists, and other personal items. Channel 2's Michael Seiden live right now for us along Krog Street in Northeast Atlanta where this happened. And Michael, you're breaking the story just hours before the Grammy-winning superstar is scheduled to take the stage for the 4th night, and you just got new information.
George, in the last 5 minutes, I reached out to APD. They confirmed that they have issued an arrest warrant for one suspect. More on that in a moment, but I want to show you. Take a look. We are inside the parking garage right here at Krog Street Market where this break-in took place. As tens of thousands of Beyonce fans prepare to descend on Mercedes-Benz Stadium for the 4th and final Cowboy Carter concert in Atlanta, APD has confirmed that a criminal investigation is underway after the Grammy-winning singer's choreographer called 911 after someone broke into his rented SUV.
Hold on. I got more, y'all. Don't worry.
Multiple items, including some of the superstars' unreleased music.
Oh, shoot.
No way.
That's insane.
It's crazy.
Gonna be a lot of free Beyonce music on the street.
Oh, that's terrible. The crime is awful. Brazen people out here.
Police say it all happened just after 8 p.m. on July 8th, 2 days before the first show. Beyonce's choreographer and one of her dancers told police that they parked their rented Jeep Wagoneer inside this parking deck at Krog Street Market. And when they returned about an hour later, they noticed someone had broken in through the back window and stolen multiple items. According to the incident report, Beyonce's team member reported that the thieves got away with laptops and 5 hard drives. The hard drives contain watermarked music, some unreleased music, footage plans for the show, and past and future set lists. Channel 2 has reached out to Beyonce's representatives for comment, but as of Monday afternoon, we haven't received a response.
All right, Don.
I got 2 theories here
Okay, go with them.
because there's no way. Like, how are you like? And this is, and I'm not calling them irresponsible, but how are you going around like just carrying that everywhere? It just period. That should have been in your hotel room, locked away in a safe. Unless y'all was about to head to the arena, but I don't know with the portion surrounding unreleased music, unreleased choreo, you know, all that stuff. I can see that being on a hard drive, all that stuff, because like we know that Act 3 is coming, so that makes sense, right? Mm-hmm. But why would you have that and leave that in a vehicle? It's Atlanta. And and not that luxury cars, like nice cars come a dime a dozen, but you are a walking target all the time. Atlanta, just be Atlanta, you know? And so that doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would you have that on you? Why would that even be with you anywhere? Like, that should be something that's so secure and safe where it's just like, you know, unless somebody's staying in the car, like you gardening with your life.
Yeah,
like, that doesn't make sense. But
inside then, job.
That's okay. But the other portion, because also
inside job.
I would hope that your that laptop, that hard drive also is encrypted. So you wouldn't be able, I don't foresee Beyonce sharing information like that, material like that without it being encrypted. Mm-hmm. So that would be the other thought. The other thought, because there's been so many mishaps on this tour, I wonder if Beyonce is doing like another documentary, similar to how she dropped one after Renaissance that came into theaters for like a limited run. Because a couple weeks ago, we had the incident where the car that she was on no longer, it started to turn. And so they had to lower it into the crowd for her to get off. Right. She paused the song. Then she scrapped the song for like a couple nights. I was like, you can't do that song without that damn car. Get your ass on the stage and sing 16 Carriages, girl. But now she had bought out Chardonnay, which I thought we was calling the horse Renee, but I guess because Renaissance So Renee, like nay. So it's Chardonnay. But
So that's her horse for real?
No, it's not a real horse. So we just be naming it.
Oh, okay. Keep going.
So but I guess
this is all beehive business for other people that
Renee
are not
is the name. Renee is retired. So now she has this horse, and last night the horse was malfunctioning. So I'm like, why do you need to be up in the air to sing 16 carriages? And why don't you have, I know it's like I know it's not a literal term, like about 16 carriages, but it's like, girl, get a carriage and move it along. Get a buggy on the stage and let's just go. Because I mean, the tour is almost over anyway. Mm-hmm. But I was like, I wonder if it is part of the whole thing. Like, will there be a part where it's like, okay, well, this happened in Atlanta where stuff got robbed or whatever, or it's just gearing us up for Act 3. Those are my theories. I don't know, but it could just be nothing, and somebody really is a terrible person. But I'm with you. But it could be an inside job, but people be watching people.
But also, he might just be getting robbed in general. Somebody lucked up.
Yeah.
Like it could have been a start.
You remember just like what happened with
they may not even known as Beyonce
with
stuff.
Ryan Leslie and that laptop.
Yeah,
it could be something. Yep.
But I'm saying that I don't think this person may even knew it's Beyonce stuff.
It might not have been, but if they're saying stuff was marked and labeled,
right? But I'm just jacking it and trying to sell it. You know what I'm saying? Like I might not even be. Well, it might be 2-3 different people down the block now.
Oh no, absolutely. But now at least they have a suspect, which I was surprised that they didn't release the name.
I'm Doja. They sleep. Yeah, we part of Just Posted Podcast, man. The best show on this network. Come on, check, girl.
Seriously, man. Just Posted. It's just me and Doja sitting back talking about what the fuck going on in the world and the streets.
We said labor of love. He said labor of love. I ain't say that shit. Shout out to everybody coming to watch though, man. We really appreciate y'all. Holla at y'all later.
Hey man, this nigga just tall for no reason.
Gone.
And he do regular jobs. Don't forget that.
That person who we looking for.
And did y'all get it back?
But but honestly, let's say this is a fluke and the person looked up. Mm-hmm. It would make sense if it is encrypted. And not that somebody can't get past that, but it would just take a lot longer.
Man, if I'm that, I'm figuring out how to get it unencrypted. And I'm slanging them. I mean, I'm talking about I'm slanging.
We would not be getting Act 3 when we are so.
You would never get Act 3 because I'd have.
Yeah, it would. She would have to go back and scrap that. She would have to maybe go back to the drawing board because and I'm gonna say she probably would do certain parts. But here's the crazy thing about all of this: the way Beyonce's mind is. Let's say Act 3 is done. Let's say it's done, y'all. At the end of this tour, Beyonce could completely scrap it and go back to the drawing board. So with this album, Cowboy Carter, originally Cowboy Carter was supposed to be Act 1, which we're going to call Beyonce, because I got the original box where I got my t-shirt and my album, which came to me because y'all know I didn't get my box for Act 1 for Renaissance. Somebody stole it, but whatever. So you have what looked like it was going to be the original, what was the original artwork before she changed that name. I think the name of that album was called Beyonce. I talk about it, Curtis and I talk about it on the show where we breaking down the songs. When you play that album, some of the titles, it's a song called My Rose. Apparently it's called My Sir when you put it into your CD player, how it reads. Also, there are songs missing. So she added after the fact. But by that time it likely went to production, went to be produced. It was like, it's too late. We just gotta take this for what it is. And then I think some people, you could potentially send it back, But ultimately, when they dropped it, like the album, once it shipped, like the record and stuff, and it said like Cowboy Carter or whatever, like there was another version of that dropped.
Look,
So more Beyonce,
I'd be selling them for
$1,000 now.
If I had it and I unencrypted, I'm selling them $1,000 a pop. 1,000.
No, but or do you hold it for
Doesn't
ransom?
matter.
No, do you hold it for ransom?
No, because then I know I stole it. No. We can't do that. I can't be on the radar at all. No.
But you know, I don't know.
I don't. Them Carters,
Renaissance had
they billionaires. Ryan Leslie was just a millionaire. That's two different.
Yeah, no, but Renaissance, to be honest, Renaissance had leaked.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about it's gonna leak.
Yeah,
if I got, because you know it's gonna be on the low. I'm like, yo, I got that Beyonce. You gonna have to give me a G for it though.
Yeah,
G.
I don't know. You're doing a lot.
Some people,
I don't know.
hey,
it makes sense. It makes sense. But the issue is that you're gonna sell it on the low, and it's gonna be the person, and then the person gonna go back, and then now you still in jail.
I might even mess it up. I might even set up my own small little streaming service where you gotta pay for it, like a little dummy streaming service that's based out of Russia, where you gotta pay to get into my site. It's called Beyonce Stolen. Maybe that's the website, BeyonceStolen.com.
Not Beyonce Stolen.
Yeah, and it's all the stolen materials from your boy, and then I'll make my name Boris Koluvalev or something. And what I'll do is I'll have it on there, but you got to pay a G to get into the site.
Wait. What's the name?
Boris Koluvalev.
Okay.
And I'm going to find me a nice young Russian brother to be the front man for it, so he'll be out on the front for it. And we're just gonna charge $1,000 to stream it. You get a password, you get in, you know, and we ain't promising you we're gonna be here tomorrow. So you get in where you fit in with streaming this stolen Beyonce.
But you know, I'll say it's so weird because the way the Hive, I could see us.
Y'all would try. I mean, I would get at least 100 of y'all before y'all shut me down. I'd make 100,000.
You think so?
Before y'all shut me down, because the Beehive figured that y'all get y'all the nigga nerd Beyonce fans. They'll get together and they'll figure out how to get me shut down. But I'd already got.
I'm thinking if the Beehive would even pay for it because we just so.
No, y'all want to hear it. It's just
so, like loyal.
And like some of y'all, there's some fans like, I just want to hear it before everybody else. I mean, it's in Russia. It's not a big deal. The website's out of Russia. And 100 of y'all, all I need is 100. Remember the movie, the 100? Oh no, 300. I need the 100. 100 at $1,000 each, and I got $100,000, and then I can take it down. And then I'm gonna show up to the concert too. Remember what was I might even get me the license plates from Beyonce on my plates, because wasn't it Tammy Roman that put that on her license plate when she broke with her husband, like when she got a whole bunch of his money like from him or something, she put on her personalized plates. It was some trifling like that.
Really? I've never heard that.
Yeah, she put like from him or like sponsored by him. It was something like that on her license plate when she broke up with Kenny Anderson.
Oh wow, I can see Tammy doing that, but that's funny as hell.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Go ahead.
I'm just like, that's just crazy. Like, I'm just trying to think about. I don't think you would give people. I don't think you would give people for 1,000. Because no, because they would think it would be AI. So you would have to
I'll give you I'm gonna give you a snippet on the website. You know it's not AI.
But AI has gotten so good where
all right, okay. I'm gonna even do even better. I'm gonna release some of the doggone choreography with Beyonce on there talking.
Okay.
Look, I'm gonna sweeten the deal for you.
That's kind of messed up.
I'm gonna let you know how the tour was supposed to be, because obviously they gonna happen now since I done dropped the site Beyonce Stolen. But you can see what it was gonna look like.
That's just so crazy. Like, but that's the okay. So that's okay. So now that we're here, okay, they filed the report. Do you think that this merchandise is still in the possession of the person who broke into the car, or do you think they passed it along to somebody?
If they smart, they'd pass it along.
Okay.
And if you see Beyonce stolen.com, it wasn't me, y'all. Promise you. It wasn't me. It's just an idea I had. I have an inquisitive mind. I have a very big imagination, and I just came up with this all on the fly. I did not think of it. I just thought about this as we speak. It was on the hump. So if somebody does do that and out of Russia with Beyonce songs, somebody must listen to our podcast. But it's something that is going to be going crazy. And I'm not seeing, I ain't having no parts of this. Uno is now going to be being played in Vegas.
Actually, no, it's not.
What do you mean? It's at the Palm.
It's a sponsored event. It's like a curated event. So people were making it seem like as if it was going to be new to the floor, like throughout Vegas. It's not. It's a sponsored event that they have with Mattel. And it's only going to be at the Palm. So it's things centered around Uno. So this is something where, because baby, the way I was going to hop up and go, but then like I said, hey, how are we playing Uno? Because everybody
it's 75 different sets of rules.
Yeah, it's 7. And then y'all be getting on y'all Twitter page. We talked about it here before.
Yep.
Talking about how y'all can't stack draw twos on top of each other. In what universe?
And Uno came out and said you can't.
Yeah, they said you can't do. I said, in what universe? You're lying.
You're lying. I'm just saying that would be bad business, though. If it was true, how much more security would you need at the Palms if the Palms did decide to do this? Because it may be a testing ground. Because a lot of people are excited. I wonder if a casino is really, really thinking about it now because of the excitement from people of like, yo, Uno?
Yeah, everybody don't play cards. And that's the thing. You're not winning any money or anything like that. So it's like, I think it's like maybe they might have some prizes, but it is a Mattel sponsored event. So I'm sorry to be a dream crusher to you guys. This hurt my heart because I'm not a person that plays cards. There's some Black things that I don't know how to do, and cards is one of them. I also don't know how to double dutch a French braid, but it's okay. Don't do that. But it's just really shut your mouth. Moving on. I kept going.
No, that? Yada that.
Yeah, no, I kept going. That's
the double dutch.
So it's just really unfortunate because right? I thought that I was gonna have my fair share, my turn on the floor. I'll go to a slot and sit long enough where I can get a free drink.
Right, but I'm saying I think this could be either a great idea if there's because somebody's thinking about it now, like, man, there was a lot of buzz for that Uno. What if we really did?
And they might do it where it's a small run, but it'll probably be something where you don't like. I think it will become a problem if you could win money.
That's what I'm talking. No, you win money.
But the fact that it's if they figure out how to monetize it.
Yeah, I'm saying I know how to monetize it. It's a $50 buy-in. If you win that game, you got whatever how many people playing in that pot, the more money it is. And maybe the max is 8 people in the table. And y'all going at it. Or maybe even if because I can see motherfuckers cheating in. Because I was saying if there was different levels and tiers of how much money you can make. But if you come in first, second, or third, But no, you can still cheat with it though. That's the thing. You can still set it up to cheat because if me and you come in there and we sit on the other side, I could set it up for you to always get all the good cards or like
here's the crazy thing. Now I just thought about a movie.
Uno, like Rounders, but Uno, like an underground Uno game.
Didn't we talk about this before? We talked about this, how you can even make Uno. Uno could be a game like that or even a horror film. We talked about that on the episode before.
I'm just putting it into the doggone perplexity. How could Uno be how could you gamble with Uno?
Like that would be dope.
Okay, so these are the suggestions from AI.
Okay.
So and betting on hands and rounds. Before each hand, players contribute a set amount of money or points to the pot. That's what I thought. Okay. Betting during the round. Players could bet on who will win the hand or in a specific outcome. Example, who will play the first wild card, who will draw the most cards. Then it's an overall payout would be the winner of the hand or the player who correctly predicted the outcome will win the pot. So you can have some side bets going on of like, I may not win, but I think he's gonna draw the most cards. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, okay. All right. I mean, I think it might be coming up though. See,
may
already somebody already talking about in Vegas how it could happen because somebody KLSA. Let's see what's KLSA saying. I knew. See, man, they be trying to test stuff on people at the same time, man. Yeah. Yep. It's gonna be there in less than. It's gonna be there by next year, Don. Uno
you think so?
Yeah, because it's so much buzz from people like, yo.
Does that change the dynamic of the floor?
Oh no, we gonna see all kind of worlds come together. This gonna be you gonna really see the melting pot of America. Them you Uno tables, Jack, because everybody plays Uno.
But then the question is this: does this prompt people to learn the actual rules of Uno?
Right, but right. They're gonna
no. Let's stay here. No. Because think about how we play Uno. Think about.
Yep.
I've been in places where people play how we play in the Midwest, and then I got some Midwest friends that was like, "Wait, why'd you put 2 cards down?" And we're playing like you. This is normal. Like you could put 2 down. They're like, "No, you have to say that's how we're playing." I'm like, I've never been told that you have to say that you're playing doubles.
But I'm sure the casino's gonna have a placard up with all the rules for you before you even walk in that room.
Before you go in, because I'm
before
like,
you go in,
but then if it's something that, because Uno is definitely gonna want for this to be a thing. Uno is gonna get a piece of the pie.
Oh, for sure. Think about how many cards they're gonna sell.
Is it okay? Because you now know that they got expansion packs of Uno.
Mm-hmm.
So is it just a couple tables where we playing basic Uno, or are we doing it where it shuffles, you go and it can throw all these cards at you? Like what?
I think you start off with the basic. You start off the basic seven real quick. Now, if you get up to them high stakes ones where you putting $1,000 a hand or something, then it might be whatever on up in there. I
think Uno could get some people killed. I truly believe
100%. What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't feel safe.
Look, you go there and you dropped the draw 4 on me, and I had Uno going, and I was gonna win 20 grand.
Yeah.
And you dropped the draw 4 on me, and you had no reason to do it because you wouldn't even go win. You just dropped the draw 4. Think about that. I got 12 cards in my hand. You got 1. You finna be out. I just drop a draw 4 just to fuck you up. Now you done lost 12 grand. Not Grady over there and got the 12 grand. I'm gonna have to see you in the parking lot of the Palms. You better walk out with security.
I mean, this would be such a crazy experiment to see. Like just a crazy. That's crazy.
You know who might fuck around and do it first? Somebody like Dubai or some shit.
I could see that.
Somebody overseas or one of them.
You go poop on one of those princes and then go play Uno.
I mean, or they poop on you. They do the opposite way.
That's how I heard. So I don't know.
Or them like them other ones, like in them big ones, like in Hong Kong and Philippines and because what's the biggest one? The biggest casino? I think it's in Philippines. It's like Macon. Oh, what is the name? Oh, WinStar is the biggest one in Oklahoma. I didn't know that. The one I'm thinking about that they would try that is Macau, China. Yep, that's what Macau. Yep, that one is the one that I could see them because they have a lot of like World Series of Poker games there. There's a whole poker documentary where the black dude, like that was the first one to win like the World Series of Poker. They like kept him over there because he had won so much money, and they wouldn't like let him leave. Like it was crazy. Yeah. I forgot the brother's
Did they
name.
keep him because he was black, or did they keep him?
No, because he had won money, and they were trying to say he was cheating.
Okay, yeah, because he was black.
Hold on, I'm finna see if I can find his name. I'm finna find. Hold on, come on, give it to me. Give it to me now. Paul Few. Oh no, it's not Paul Few. Hold on. I'm trying to remember who it is, man. Hold on, y'all. Y'all gotta bear with me. Hold on. I'm finna find this brother. Oh, Phil Ivey.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Phil Ivey is the one. He the one that got hemmed up in Macau.
So did they end up giving him his money? How does this end?
I'm trying to remember the podcast. What they said happened to him, man. Oh, it's an updated thing here. Oh no, it was a dude. So they won off a whole a Chinese businessman, Tom Dewan, Phil Ivey, and some other cats won $2 million each off a dude in Macau, and he was trying to claim that they were cheating him. It was so horrendous, the brother.
Damn.
But Phil McCall also is one of the biggest pot in Macau history too.
Okay.
So like it's a lot going on. That's what McCall is like a big deal. So all that being said, I can see them doing the poker, not the poker, the Uno there in like Macau or something like that. All right, Dom. So what's going on with the SeaWorld thing, man? With all these concerts, SeaWorld doing these concerts.
So SeaWorld is doing like a revival, if you will, of
because I ain't heard about SeaWorld in a long time.
Yeah. We will say a revival of some of our hit top rap artists from maybe 2003-ish to like maybe 2010. So they had a show where it was Soulja Boy and Lil Bow Wow came out or whatever, and they got really live. And so they did one the other weekend with Yin Yang Twins. I know Jaquan is on the line up for next month. But it's been a good turnout. And so, I know Kev on stage talked about, this concert series. And they've tapped into a market, an untapped market for them. Because you don't hear of us really at SeaWorld. And at this point, you really don't hear about anybody at SeaWorld because
they have nothing to lose with doing this.
Yeah. So there have been people showing up and having a good time at their SeaWorld concerts. And I'm kind of interested to go see the Jaquan show. San Diego's only like an hour and a half away without traffic. So I'm like, oh, that might be fun. So, I mean, what? It might be fun. Nostalgia. We live for a nostalgic moment in society, which is why you see so many damn reboots and sequels to things. Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's kind of a cool idea. I think it's a little bit of genius marketing.
It is. Because I don't know if you remember when Six Flags used to do concerts back
Six Flags? Yeah, I do remember that.
And they used to be fire concerts, man. Like I saw Belle Biv DeVoe out there. Johnny Gill. I saw
podcast. We definitely discuss healing. We discuss aspects of psychology. We discuss you becoming the best you, mental wellness,
for sure,
health,
femininity, parenthood, dating,
definitely dating,
single parents. And it's from a lens of two psychologists,
Yeah.
So,
but also two people who grew up like with both parents, married parents, and then you all know that Chloe and I are the youngest of our crews, like her siblings and my siblings. So so it's from that perspective.
Looking at life through that lens. Yeah. So you're gonna get a whole lot of things from us. from us being women, going through life as parents, and all of these awesome attributes. But yes, womanology, the study of women.
The study of women.
See out there, I saw the boys. Like it was just like they, and it was in the summer. It was like a summer and like spring series they was running. Like I'm thinking they had other concerts out there for other artists. It wasn't just R&B.
It just wasn't them. Like it would depend, but like I know like that. Like
Chris
that
Cross was out there too.
Who?
Chris Cross was out there too.
Yeah. So and I know that I wanted to go see Mario perform, and I was trying to get off of work, and they still put me on that damn schedule. And
they were still doing concerts out there. User High School.
That was when I was in St. Louis. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then, and then whatever it was, somehow I was so mad, and I was just like, oh, I really wanted to like see this concert or whatever. And then I ended up meeting him that night anyway, because like my manager met one of her friends at the Four Seasons, and he was doing like a private show there. So she called me to come, and I was like, all right, cool. So it was cool. But I think that it's a genius idea. You know, we just saw Kenny Barnes talk about, you know, knowing your audience, getting creative with things. And that's what SeaWorld did. They said, hey, we kind of had this untapped market. Let's see. And you get a variety of people out there too. It's just not Black people, because these songs, like a lot of these artists were, you know, crossover artists when you really think about it. So they be packing them out.
Yeah, because it's like, I mean, I ain't mad at it though, you know. I ain't mad at it at all. Like I like seeing. It was hilarious when you were seeing people singing. Like from the window to the wall to the sweat drop down my balls.
So that's what was happening a couple weeks ago.
Skeet, motherfucker. Like I remember when I first heard that song, I was like, "Oh my god, these niggas is wilding." I was like, skeet.
Okay, so sidebar. I was telling my friend, somehow we was talking about whistle while you twerk. And I was telling him, I said, well, yeah. I was like, it's crazy how people come up with ideas and things for songs, because we somehow start talking about that one. And I was like, yeah, because how you get this ratchet ass song from Snow White? And he was like, what? I said, whistle while you twerk.
Whistle while you work.
It's from Snow White. It's whistle while you work, and it's the whistle sound that you hear as well. And he did not know that. But you want to know something I also did not know? I knew that, but I want to tell you something. This entire time, I thought Malice and Pusha T were twins.
No, they're 5 years apart.
Nigga, I did not know that until literally like a week ago. This entire time. Because I saw an interview with Pusha T, and he was like, well, you know, because I'm the youngest. And I'm like, yeah, that came out the womb. Like, y'all twins. Like, and them niggas is not twins. But then I was looking it up, and they were saying how often that happened. Like, people thought that they were twins. And so I just felt so slow. Like, it's crazy. That's because
that you thought they was twins.
I thought they was twins, like so much where I didn't even realize, like it never even. I just thought that they was twins.
They 5 years apart. They're
not even nowhere near. Like they're nowhere near twins. No. Like they're not even Irish twins. And I'm like so. Remember I told you back in the day I met them.
Where
somebody took in St. Louis at one of those like convention things, like maybe a car show. It was a Dub car show. That's what it was.
Okay. So I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, and they perform or whatever, and we met them or whatever. And I just was like, I always just love Pusha T, but Malice, you know, you're looking good there, brother. You got some facial skin glowing.
And he
Skin all
rhyming his
smooth
ass
and
off on the
buttery.
album too. And he rhyming his ass off on his album too.
Listen, the album is amazing. It is phenomenal, and I don't understand the Clipse hate, but it goes back.
What Clipse hate? Who's hating on the Clipse?
There's a lot of weird Clipse discourse.
Are they Drake fans?
Probably.
Yeah, that's all.
But I'm not. Also, I don't know. But all I know is that Justin Bieber reposted something where he said his album was better than Clipse. Let me tell you, little bitch, I couldn't even finish your album, and y'all talking about he got this R&B album called Swag. We don't even really say Swag no more. So you're late to the party.
Biebs is
and
late.
That shit, the first opening track sound like a reject Bobby Brown song, like something that was a bonus track. And then the couple of songs I listened to after that, I was like, you don't even know the sound of your album. But that's where we go back to talking about production and A&R and the lack thereof A&R, because I don't even know what this is. I couldn't even finish it, and I turned it off and turned Clipse back on.
The first song, at low key, the first song that I've liked from Justin Bieber was the dang on song on the Diddy album. Quiet as kept. I ain't never really liked
what on that last album.
Mm-hmm.
No, see, Justin Bieber got this album. I think it's his Black album. I think it's called Journals. But that album is pretty solid.
Justice?
No. I think it's Journals. It's purpley pink and white, purpley and pink white cover, and it's like symbols.
Purpose.
No, that's after.
Okay, so my world 2.0.
I'm gonna pull it up because I had it saved, but I like to call it his Black album.
Okay.
Because he has a song with Chance the Rapper that's really cute. It is called Journals.
Okay.
Yeah, it came out in 2014. Journals.
Okay.
So on this album, he got the song. It's called Heartbreaker. All That Matters. That's the song that has Girlfriend on it, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, maybe it don't. I thought this is the album that had that girlfriend. If I were a boyfriend. Does that not on this album?
Look, I don't know nothing about
Okay, well, anyway, he got a song. Yeah, he got a song called PYD with that boy, Mr. Kelly. All bad day recovery, hold tight, all that matters. All that matters was like, oh my god, that was such a good song. But Heartbreaker, Confident, yes, Confident is the one with Chance. This album was a solid album, but that's his Black album.
Okay,
but it's some song with I guess these are like, I feel like this is a deluxe edition because I don't remember a song with Lil Wayne or Future or Big Sean. But what album was Boyfriend on? Maybe that's the Justin Bieber. Oh, that was on his album called Believe, apparently.
Okay.
I didn't listen to that either. But I tried to listen to this because they like, oh, he back in his bag, blah, blah. No, I knew when I saw the title was called Swag that he was not going to be in his bag. It's not good. But and that's what I'm saying. Like, what is happening in like when y'all are listening to these albums? Like this is what, because if that were you and I, and even if we were not fans, if we work for this person, we could honestly say, Justin, what are you trying to convey here? Like, I know you're not telling a story because it's like pieced together, which is fine, but it has to make sense and flow. Like, you can't go from this R&B track to this, like, it almost sounds like indie pop, and then hop back into it, and now you want to rap. Like, yes, your loyal fans will listen, but do you want to get new? Do you want to gain traction?
Guess who liked it though? Who was talking about this Justin Bieber snaps?
You shut your mouth. You shut your mouth.
Go to his page right now.
Oh my god. Can I say something? Doja, Why do you keep disappointing us? Like, how is this even happening? When is your birthday? Because you'll be in a sentimental.
He just had his birthday in May. I think he's a Taurus.
It doesn't make sense because it's not good. To be honest, I like I said, I turned it off and then turned back put the clips back on. Like, this is a really good part. And I think my favorite song is POV at the moment. That might be my favorite song, and it'll change weekly. But at the moment, I'm a POV type of gal.
I'm trying to look now. Which one is mine now?
It's funny because actually that's what I was playing.
You know what? POV is up there right now too. I agree.
POV is my track, and I was like, oh, and I looked down. I was like, I actually was playing that like before I came in the house. So yeah, that, and then like I told you, Nick Grant. I listen to Larry June.
That Nick Grant album, y'all. Look, I'm trying to explain something to y'all. Behind the Clipse album, Nick Grant has the second best hip hop album of the year.
Yep.
I'm sorry. You may not know who Nick Grant is. Go look him up. Check out his last 2-3 projects have been off the chain good. I love the last Sunday Dinner.
Yeah, Sunday Dinner.
Second best album. Him and the Clipse are in the running for the best hip hop album so far this year. No bullshit.
It's such a good, solid project, and it's like he kind of got something for everybody. Because I'm like, I'm a lover girl. Though y'all think I'm not a lover girl, and I'll be like, Blasted, do you love me? And I'll be like, and I'll say so, nigga. I'll be like, so do you love me? And I'm like, what? And I'm like, never mind.
Don't worry.
But yeah, it's a good, like, so what are we? Are we entering quarter 3? We're in quarter 3? No, we should be heading into
we getting ready to start quarter 3.
We getting ready to start. So this is those 2 projects
are the best of the first quarter. First half of the year.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I'm interested to see, and I know Travis Scott, he lost me a long time ago. Okay.
I ain't never liked him. I don't even understand.
No, let me tell you something. Before he blew up, like, you would see him perform, like he was gaining traction, but like Goosebumps, like, what was the first one? Antidote was like gaining traction, on the airwaves. And so you would see, him randomly perform. And that'd be the cool thing when I tell people the thing about LA or a spot like New York. You could just go out to a club, and next thing you know, it's like Rihanna will be there, and then all of a sudden she just performing. Not scheduled to be there, like you will see stuff like that. So that's the cool thing. I missed that LA, and it was dope people. And so it was a period of time, like everywhere we went, it was like Travis Scott was performing, and you would rage, you would have a good time, and I don't know where that shift was, but I just was like, I'm kind of over this. But maybe I was just more so also over sweating on my hair in the nightclub or whatever, because it costs a lot of money to get my hair colored. So anyway, so he dropped something. I'm pretty sure.
What if DOC never got into that car accident? What if Ice Cube didn't leave NWA? What if the Game never leaves G-Unit? What if Teddy Riley never moves to Virginia? What if we got that J. Cole and Kendrick album? What if the RZA would have never had that flood? How would the hip-hop world sound today? Welcome to Hip Hop What Is, the podcast where we dive into the biggest what could have beens in hip-hop history. From iconic album delays to game-changing partnerships that never happened. We reimagine the culture we love and explore its alternative paths. And you are now at Hip Hop What Is.
Sure, there's a Drake project coming in the works, and the funny thing is, like, I try to listen to a little bit of.
He's gonna drop it in Scorpio season. Watch.
I can see that, but we don't talk negatively about. I'm gonna say we're not Drake haters, right?
Yes, we are. You made me. You forgot. We forgot another topic. Keep talking.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay. So what I'm gonna say to y'all, I'm gonna look at the camera and say, I have songs that I enjoy. I've expressed that.
Forgot all about it. Thank you, Dom. That's why you're a great co-host. Keep going.
Well, for me, when we talk about being skipped over and people evolving, because we see this, because that's the crazy thing when they talk about people age out of rap, and Clipse just dropped this crazy project, and fucking Malice is 50 and Pusha is like 40 something, or no, he 52. No.
Oh no, Malice is 51 and
51 and then Pusha's like 40.
46, 47 or something.
Yes. So where we have these solid solid projects, like crazy, like dope production, and then you have somebody like a Drake who drops a song called Miss Me, and it's like, no, we didn't. And there are people that are just like on his nuts. They're his friends, his fans, or whatever, which is cool. But I'm like, you still missed the mark. There's a disconnect here. But I told you last year, as the beef was happening, I said, if I was Drake, I would kind of now drop something and move on from it. But it gotta be good. And for me, this is just okay. And I know he's like done other stuff like that collaborative album with what's that boy name? Party Next Door. But I feel like if it was a typical normal Drake project, those songs would have been bigger and the production quality would have been better. It sounds like you gave the people songs that you had in the vault, and then y'all just threw this together. Because we know a solid Drake project. Take Care, Nothing Was the Same. Was You Could Thank Me Now.
Yeah. All right. This pandering motherfucker decides to go to UK and say this.
You're a real fucking legend. When I talk about my love, London rappers, the best lyricists in the world, mark my words. Oh shit. I don't care what nobody says, nobody can out-rap London. Nobody. No disrespect to America, no disrespect to my country, but nobody can out-rap London rappers. This is the best, highest level. This is what I aspire to be. And this guy right here.
All right.
So are we gonna
No. It's a longer story with this one. I got to peel as Doja would say, we got to peel back the onion on this. All right. So Skepta of UK MC last week puts out a challenge saying he thinks he could be on the same level of the US rappers. And he was like, you need to give us some chance and we can compete with y'all as rappers. Skepta. Drake's pandering ass hears that and knows I can get in good with these UK folks by going over there and saying that, knowing damn well he don't believe it. And now it started a beef.
I know.
Skepta just went at Joyner Lucas. Joyner Lucas just responded to him. And as of recording this, we don't know what's going to be happening. It's a full-on USA War of 1812 American Revolutionary War going on right now.
And then he says, no disrespect to like my country, nigga, you like the only person in Canada rapping. If we're gonna be real,
no, he's not.
Who else?
I mean, Cardinal Official. You got Chocolate. Like it was cats that was before him that was dope. Saw Crates. There's a lot of dope dudes.
I don't know any of these people that you talking
about. You know Cardinal Official. You know Cardinal Official. He used to be signed to comic music with Akon. If you heard some songs, you'd be like, "Oh no, I knew that. I know that." You just didn't know who it was. Trust me.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
You told me.
Yeah, Cardinal Official. But so he knows he's going over there doing that, trying to get these folks riled up. It's even you even the UK dude go, oh shit, like because they knew like this.
Because you know the British, they're gonna bring knives to the gunfight,
right? And we bring a gun
because they don't have like so.
And then his boy got stabbed. You saw his boy got stabbed too over there in the neck. top 5. Drake's
Okay.
boy got stabbed in the neck over in the UK right before this. So maybe he's trying to make peace too with that. I don't know. He's a panderer.
I don't know, but at this point, we're gonna have him doing drill rap with how they do it over there.
What do you mean he's going to try? He's going to do it. He's already set up.
And so, but
He's
see
gonna
now,
do it.
but now, I wouldn't be surprised if somehow we figure out that he has the flat over there, because now he's going to collaborate with people that he wouldn't have even thought twice about potentially to build him back up, because it's like, oh, like now we want global Drake, and he might drop a banger with somebody. He might introduce us to somebody.
He does, but it'd be on accident. He's a pandering bear.
We know that, but we know what he wants, and because he's a Scorpio, and we understand his ego and how his ego has controlled him, and so he can't take this L from Kendrick. And he's even said, like, I guess in that song, like even saying something alluding to the Kendrick. I'm like, dude, just like, we're over it, let it go.
He can't let it go, because this is the thing, is that he's pandering so hard, even more if you think about it, because the more I thought about
like
it.
When you really, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
And it might be controversial.
Okay, go ahead.
But it won't be. If we really think about it, Drake is 1 and 2. So you beat Meek Mill, and then y'all turned around and did a track together because Jay Prince had y'all. No, that was him with Pusha. Maybe I don't fucking know. But Pusha also devoured you, and Kendrick
really set him up. And no, it really set him up. He kind of like beat him up like enough. It's like in boxing where you may get a draw with a fighter, but he didn't whoop your ass in that draw. And then you got to go fight somebody else, but your ribs all broken up in that last fight. And that's what Pusha T did to Drake going into the Kendrick battle.
Yeah. He said him like, no, because but we don't really talk about that. Like, you beat Meek Mill, and not that Meek isn't a good rapper. He has good songs, like, but I don't. And
Meek was trying to be on that level. He was spitting. He's an underground battle rapper.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, now I was gonna say, Rameek, I don't know your catalog, so don't cuss me out. Or annoy your fans. Like I like Meek Mill, like, but I also understand, like, at that time, I felt like, how like they was going back, like Kendrick and Drake was like, oh, I'm gonna drop this song, I'm gonna drop it. It was like happening all night for a matter of days, right? Meek, I think, took too long to respond, and so it kind of dragged it. So it was kind of like, okay,
and it was lame when he did.
Yeah. So,
but this is Drake though, Dom. Do you know, like, how, I mean, all artists do it when they come to your city. They'll be like, Austin, Texas, y'all the best crowd I never had on this whole tour. It's just hyperbolic and just trying to hype up the crowd and just show them love.
Yeah.
That's what Drake was trying to do here. But either he's trolling and pandering at the same time to the full. He didn't say, like, London, y'all one of the best crowds I've had in a long time. He gonna say, y'all the best lyricists in the world. In the world. And there's some dope MCs over there in London, no doubt. Like Kano is good. Like Krypton Conan, Skepta, like I said, is this white dude named Dave that's super dope. There are some dope UK artists, nobody.
I'm sorry, that is like the whitest name.
He's white though.
I guess the white boy named Dave. like, well, yeah, we know.
Hey, he dope though.
Dave.
Hey, Dave is dope. Hey, that's so fun. It's true though. Like, he has not Dave is not a white boy. I'm sorry, you messing me up. Dave is not a white boy. I'm thinking this other guy. Dave is not a white boy.
Okay, well, you said it, but it was just.
I know, but I was getting all my people in their head. But Dave is a brother. But I was thinking about this other white rapper that was, and I was like, but not Dave, y'all. So everybody, not Dave, that rapper. But Dave is a dope rapper. I'm trying to figure this white UK rapper I was thinking about. He's young though, like he a teenager too. Oh man, this is gonna kill me. He was a nice young dude too, though. I think it's Ren. My bad, Ren.
Okay.
His name is Ren. That's the cat I'm thinking. Other cat I'm thinking about, along with Dave. Like I said, and all these other dope artists. But at the same time, ain't nobody better than the U.S. of A. when it comes to rhyming as of right now. You talking about the best lyricists? Like
I said,
he's
we
lying.
know
He's
what
lying
he's
to
doing.
pander, and he's pandering to them. And even the UK people are like, yo, don't do this. Like, you're gonna basically get all these US rappers that try to pick beefs out with UK rappers now. But on the flip side,
but
on the flip side, let me finish this real quick. On the flip side, he's giving them an olive branch for people to look at their music, but pandering to them. Like, well, people gonna start trying to listen to UK artists now, and Drake gonna be like, see, I put on the UK.
That's what I was gonna say.
Well, yeah. But he can say, I put on the UK.
Listen.
This
and now to think about, never mind. I can't say that on the air.
He's a dastardly individual, man. I'm telling you, he's dastardly. I tell you. But he's a sucker for that, though, man. Saying that, and then but he'll do something else. And it's the thing. His fans are his fans. His fans are like Trump supporters. I know Doja don't like to hear that, but it's true.
They all need therapy and to be medicated.
Because he can do anything, and he just got the LeBron James tattoo covered up with SG. Like, I'm just doing sucker shit.
So weird. Like, why do you have them people on you anyway?
And these Drake fans know that if this was any other rapper, they'd be clowning them. But it's because it's their boy, they can't do it.
It's weird.
I love Nas. He had to take an L. I had to take an L with Nas when he had to tattoo a Khalees on his arm. He had to cover it up. I had to take that L as a Nas fan. But at least it was his wife, not just some dude he's sticking with.
Okay. But speaking of weird, before we wrap up, what is going on with Nicki Minaj? Okay, I'm sorry. I was being a dog mom and patting and then she wanted to start snorting. Sorry to our listeners and watchers. I don't like. How is it that you can interpret someone's tweet and make it about you? You are that narcissistic because, and unless I'm missing a tweet or something from SZA, and SZA talking about Mercury retrograde, and then it get me cussed out by Nicki Minaj is wild.
Look, so you said you said Tony Baker said something that was interesting about Nicki Minaj with all these different actors she's just been up to in general.
Yes, and so Tony said this. So funny, you just messaging. He said so. He drops a list of 10 thoughts today. I don't think Nicki Minaj likes women. That's number one. He said the rest of them are funny too. But the main one is the number one is I don't think Nicki Minaj likes women. And that has low-key been the discourse surrounding her for a while, especially when it came to how she's been acting since she got married. Her husband is an abuser. Her brother being an abuser. And I get it, you pay for his attorney because it's your brother, but wrong is wrong. And and we see her time and time again. It's like if one of the new rap girlies come along and you're not their favorite rapper, you got beef with them. Or it's like somebody said something or it's hearsay and you go to the internet and try to get people to attack this person and harass this person, which somewhere down the line, they should make that illegal. And because now you doxing people, which is illegal, but to a certain extent. But I think it's time for us to have a conversation. And she's been going off for the past week about different things, from her deal with Tidal, her investment into, like, I guess her investment into Tidal, and she was supposed to get, she's saying that Jay-Z owe her like $400 million, when Steve Stout came back and said, actually, you took the quick payday. You got your money. You got your $1 million. Had you played the long game, this is what you would have gotten in equity as far as this goes. Now it's something about somebody else saying something about something that happened at Rock Nation. Because I asked my friend who's like a barb, I said, so this is the post, by the way. It says, SZA posted, Mercury retrograde. Don't take the bait. LOL, silly goose. Who are you talking to, SZA? Who are you talking to? Because we don't know who you're talking to. I guess Nicki Minaj thought she was talking to her. She said, go draw your freckles back on Buki. Justice for Demori. Deposition Perez. Liar, pants on fire. Sounding like a I guess fucking dead dog. And SZA responded to her and said, I don't give a fuck about none of that weird shit you popping. And so she said, also, I get bullied by millions online every day. Then step my ass on a packed stadium tour where people show me real love in real life. My parents are healthy. I'm the most successful I've ever been. Get some fucking perspective and bark at the wall. So that's what's going on with her and Nicki Minaj. And then she said, let me go back to being calm, shy, and meek. Y'all have a blessed night. See you tomorrow for night 2, Paris. Heart. And then Nicki Minaj responded, shut up. Justice for Demori, whoever this is. And it says, I'm in a meeting. So if you were still talking shit or not, if so, you didn't, or not. So if you didn't, I'll delete later, ho.
I don't like that. That last part's funny though.
And I'm like, what happened? So I asked my friend. I just said I wasn't even about to get into what's going on with your girl. I said, Ramon, who was Demori? And then he sent me this. And so it's like Desiree Perez is the daughter of Demori Hadley, calls out her mom. Rock Nation, all their puppets on social, says she will not be silenced. Demori currently has a federal lawsuit against Desiree, her daughter, for abusing the Baker Act. I don't know what is the Baker Act.
That's what I'm looking at now.
And then so the daughter said, thank you for
it's a mental health. It's a Florida. It's basically giving somebody a 5150.
Okay. So it says
it's like you're abusing, putting them into a mental.
Okay. So, and then the post says, thank you for everyone supporting and seeing the abusive taxes Desiree, Rock Nation, and all their puppets on social media are doing, sending fake evidence, altered photos, AI videos through fake pages to all my followers and friends. I will not be silenced. You look crazy, not for me or my husband. From shadow banning to reporting our pages to hiring social media teams to message everyone we know with fake evidence. We are not bullied. We are not afraid of bullies, and we will not be silenced. So I don't know. So I guess that's what that's about. But I might also, Nicki Minaj, why are you in again business that don't have nothing to do with you? And then she is still talking and posting and saying things about how back in the day, SZA, she said, wait, do you think you're more successful than me? She said, SZA, if every song you've ever done vanished right now, the music business wouldn't even miss you. I've been to countries that you've never heard of. I know that you're not that stupid, are you? And it's like, what are you talking about? Again, she was talking about Mercury retrograde. How did we get here?
So your boy is a barb, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I have a homeboy that's a bard, but this is like, now they have like actual, like these are, news stories.
Right. Yeah.
And so now she's posting, wait, does SZA think she's more successful than me? LOL, y'all catch me up, please. SZA, if every song you've ever done vanished right now, the music business wouldn't even miss you. I've been to countries, I read that. Stadiums, did you look at the venues I played on my own headline festival tour out of the country last year, bitch? Have you ever headlined to 80,000 people? Bitch, what have you ever done besides yodel with auto-tune that need retuning? Boo, I'm an icon. You're not. The end. Pay that man for almost breaking his back. Why didn't you speak it when your exec was bullying and harassing me? You dirty, mangy cunt. Wow. These bottle numbers on all platforms, and y'all are losing y'all motherfucking minds. You the type that would still be quiet in school trying to fit in. You still have no clue who you are. I know you went nights without washing that musty face, bitch. You remember.
This is
exactly.
weird. That's why I heard all these weirdos. These all these weirdos on Young Money. These all these weirdos on Young Money. Lil Wayne's a weirdo too. Drake's a weirdo. All them on Young Money is weirdos. Fuck it. I'm saying it.
Yo, and then somebody said they went and pulled their numbers for their album sales, and it was like SZA had 318,000 for all these weeks on the Billboard, and so it's like her album did more numbers. You have more albums than her,
right? Exactly. So you have more things that can play.
And then also, then she starts comparing, like pulling old tweets up that where SZA has talked about people. This shit has already been addressed, and those people have already squashed it. What are you doing?
Yo, Nicki Minaj is 42 fucking years old.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't understand. Like, why are we even still talking about this?
It's just it's weird. You're 42, Nicki. 42.
Yes.
And you up here fighting with these younger girls and stuff like that. And it gives, it gives you the vibes of like that she, I feel that she feels, because she know how she took out Lil' Kim out the game in theory, at her time. And I think she's threatened of any woman that comes around because she knows what the game will do to you.
But it's like, or you took on a beef that you created a beef that did not need to even exist between you and Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim never had a problem with you until you had a problem with her. That's the crazy part. You did what Cardi ended up doing, coming in was like, well, shit, I'm gonna get this bag. So the labels want us to beef, we gonna beef. But also it's like there's something else happening here. And I don't want to be accusatory or say anything else, but this ain't making sense. Every person, what are you doing? Aren't you a mother? Don't go parent your child. Because how did we get here from Mercury retrograde?
And like, if I'm a celebrity, it's like a weird. It's like she wants to like. It's like I don't even know what she's even doing, man. Like,
she know what she needs to be doing. If everybody, you so fucking about to get your ass in the fucking booth. Like,
I don't know why she needs to tread lightly.
She said, "Get in the booth, bitch. Get in the booth and let's talk about it." But like, when you get in the booth, don't just be rambling. Make quality music. And this shit going on, just like you talking about you talking about Jay-Z owe you money, girl. Lil Wayne owe you money. Because then he sell all y'all shit.
Yep.
Go talk to Wayne. Because ain't nobody but the Barbs checking for you like that. Like, we're not.
Damn, man. It's just
so, and it's sad to see such a like talented person.
But it's the thing, though. It's the same thing with Kanye, same with some of these artists. We let them get away with that bullshit for so long, it gets worse and worse and worse. She's always been on some bullshit, diva bullshit, though.
Yep.
She's all, and other people are like, oh, it's just Nicki. It's just Nicki. No, she's a fucking asshole.
That's who she's been this entire
the whole time. She's just an asshole, man. I'm sorry.
Time. And I think, like you said, and I've had that conversation even about, you know, certain situations and things that happen in like in our friendship circle. I was like, let's when are we gonna be real that this person has always been an asshole?
Mm-hmm.
I've accepted that, so I know how to navigate that space. But that person is an asshole. So, girl, I don't know. It's just weird. Retrograde. I'm like, did I miss a tweet or something where they thought that she was subbing Nicki Minaj?
I mean,
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. But
all right, Dom, where can people hit you up at?
Y'all can hit me up on Say Angeles. On my YouTube. I need my watch hours, y'all. Can y'all help me? I'm like, I got some stuff, some ideas. I'm partnering with my homegirl to help me. But I'm like, listen, I'm trying to get my watch hours. I just need my watch hours. Okay. And then we can go from there. I want to build my following as well. But like, y'all watch it. I'm funny. So I'm funny. I'm stylish. You know, I want to start doing like little lifestyle posts as well, to be fun. So we gonna get this together, okay? I'm in my bag, and the creative juices are flowing. So yes, there we go.
All right,
and
man.
that's it.
Yeah, well, man. Thank y'all for listening. And just as FYI for you, we're gonna start running the memberships coming up soon. Or we've had memberships, but we're gonna start doing some stuff for that coming up soon. Me and Don got to figure it all out, but just be on tap for that coming up soon as well, with some little extra perks and stuff behind the scenes. And good night.
Yes.
And yeah, man, we appreciate y'all as always. Peace.